Hey everyone, and welcome to today's Explainer. We're jumping right into a pretty wild situation today. We're going to look at how global geopolitical conflicts, the massive boom in artificial intelligence, and, believe it or not, your monthly electricity bill are all unexpectedly colliding right now. I am honestly thrilled to guide you through this one, because the way these totally different sectors are suddenly overlapping is just absolutely fascinating.
Okay, so what connects a Middle East conflict to the AI chatbot sitting on your phone? I know, it sounds like a totally random trick question, right? But to really understand the massive economic shifts that are happening literally as we speak, we have to look at this incredible convergence. We're talking about the collision of our endless digital ambitions with our very real, very hard physical limits.
Let's start things off with the geopolitical spark. Right now, we're seeing renewed US and Iran military exchanges, along with brand new maritime restrictions. And this is all centering around the Strait of Hormuz. If you follow global trade, you know this spot is the absolute choke point for both global energy supplies and digital commerce. It's a hugely strategic waterway. Now, because of these security concerns and a newly proposed charge for protected passage through the strait, Brent crude oil actually surged more than 5% today. 5% in a single day. Just to put that into perspective for you, that marks the absolute largest daily advance we have seen since way back in late April.
And look, a spike in oil doesn't just stay neatly contained over in the Middle East. It's a domino effect. It introduces this immediate wave of global uncertainty. Suddenly, transportation costs get pushed up, manufacturing gets strained, and ultimately, it completely changes the economic reality for the average household. It hits our wallets directly.
And this brings us to what happened next, which brilliantly illustrates this whole connection. Wall Street had a massive reality check today. Investors are suddenly waking up to the fact that AI doesn't run on magic, it runs on huge amounts of energy. As a result, technology shares broadly declined, with semiconductor stocks taking the brunt of the pressure. SK Hynix suffered its steepest loss in Korea in nearly 2 decades. Samsung Electronics saw sharp drops too. The market is getting incredibly hypersensitive to the physical, real-world cost of running AI.
But, and this is the crazy part, despite all that market anxiety, AI's physical footprint is expanding at a rate that is just astonishing. $50 billion. That is what Meta is pouring into just one single data center in Louisiana to expand its capacity toward 5 gigawatts. 5 gigawatts for one facility. The sheer demand for physical infrastructure right now is staggering.
So, you put all this massive expansion together, and you get a severe dilemma for our power grids. To manage this impending crisis, the White House just struck a major agreement with tech giants. We're talking Amazon, Google, Meta, and OpenAI. The rule they laid down, these tech companies have to pay for their own grid upgrades. The government wants to ensure that everyday utility customers aren't suddenly forced to subsidize these massive new AI data centers.
The central challenge here is becoming crystal clear. America is basically walking a high wire right now. We are actively trying to balance the desire to dominate in rapid AI growth with the absolute non-negotiable necessity of keeping household electricity bills affordable. We want the innovation for sure, but we cannot transfer that massive infrastructure burden onto the shoulders of everyday families.
And as if the AI demand wasn't enough, this grid anxiety is being massively compounded by extreme, persistent heat across the US. This weather is pushing power demand well past our traditional afternoon peaks. We're seeing downright dangerous temperatures in the west and southwest, and really high nighttime temperatures that severely limit any chance for physical recovery. Oh, and the central US, they're battling severe thunderstorms at the exact same time. The physical toll is immense. Now, in a totally fascinating cultural contrast to all this physical and infrastructural stress, millions of people are turning to pure escapism. While our power grids are literally sweating, massive cultural events like the upcoming World Cup semifinals in Arlington and Atlanta are drawing the world's focus. It offers this really stark shared distraction from the massive resource squeeze happening all around us.
Ultimately, all of this physical reality brings us to a rather hard truth for the tech industry today. To quote one of our sources directly, reliability and measurable outcomes continue outweighing technology fashion. We are officially entering a phase where the AI hype cycle is being held strictly accountable. It's about price, it's about execution, and it's about real cash flow. It's no longer just about what the AI can magically do, it's about who actually pays the energy bill to run it.
So, the big question I want to leave you with today is this.
Are you prepared for an economy where cutting-edge technology, hard physical infrastructure, and fundamental human needs converge this deeply? It's like a giant puzzle coming together right in front of us. The future clearly belongs to those who understand this intersection. So how will you adapt to this new resource squeeze? Give it some thought. Thank you so much for exploring this with me today, and I'll catch you on the next explainer.